The Gygax Memorial Fund is working to build a D&D memorial for the late Gary Gygax. The memorial will hopefully be placed in Library Park in downtown Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, the birthplace of Dungeons & Dragons. This is the park that Gary himself loved and even chose as the spot for a memorial before he passed. In 2024, during D&D's 50th anniversary, the city officially granted land for the project. This memorial will be a life-sized stone gaming table with a dungeon map designed by Gary Gygax himself. But the question is, will this Kickstarter finally succeed where past efforts have failed? Welcome back to Eternity TTRPG, your weekly quest hub for all things Dungeons & Dragons. Today we're talking about a very feel-good story for your Friday, a legendary project years in the making, the Gary Gygax Memorial Game Table. Gary, co-creator of Dungeons & Dragons, passed away in 2008. Since then, his widow, Gail Gygax, has championed the idea of a permanent memorial in their hometown of Lake Geneva. Now, the Gygax Memorial Fund has revealed their project, a stone game table in Library Park, complete with benches and, eventually, a bronze statue of Gary himself. The table will feature a bronze map of Gygax's very first dungeon. The Kickstarter launched October 1st, just a couple days ago, marking the anniversary of TSR, the company Gary founded to publish D&D. The basic goal for this project is to raise $150,000, but backers for this project also get everything from digital scrolls to engraved pavers around the monument. Fans are excited, but however, they're also cautious. The Gygax Memorial Fund has been planning memorials for Gary since at least 2012, and past efforts have fizzled after raising over $100,000. This has left some fans asking and wondering about this attempt. On N-World, for example, one user wrote, "The fund has talked about this for over a decade, and none of it has come to fruition, so what makes this attempt so special?" But others point out that since Paul Stormberg took over as the chair in 2020, the fund has started producing real results, like memorial benches and library exhibits. And with Lake Geneva officially granting land for this project, the campaign has a stronger foundation than ever. For some D&D fans, this may not just be a statue, but a chance to gather in the very town where role-playing was, more or less, born. It is pretty amazing to think that you could sit at Gary's table and roll dice at his original dungeon that he created. This is both a tribute to the past and a playable monument for future generations of adventurers. If you're interested in helping fund the project, I'll leave a link in the video description and the comments. But lastly, what do you think? Will the Gary Gygax Memorial Game Table finally become a reality? Or is this maybe another project that won't work out? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss next week's D&D news.